Right, cool. You said you got a thread for us, no?
I do. I think, Rem, you sent me this one. If the Titanic sank today, and it's just all the comments. So this is the picture.
It's good.
Yeah, I've seen that picture.
And then just comments, bro.
All right, gang.
The ship may be down, but we up.
Cool, yeah.
Not the iceberg standing on business.
Yeah. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know what to expect when you said the comments. That's funny. Okay, bet.
Bro had one job.
Yeah.
Yo, why this man just drowned next to me?
Yeah. Okay.
The iceberg really thought it ate.
Yeah. Cool.
We's finna get paid. I'm in my Leonardo DiCaprio era. Not us about to die.
Oh, jeez.
Can we run it back? I wasn't recording.
Bro, not us about to die is actually fucking hilarious. Because I would be on the door hearing that and laughing.
Yeah.
Wow, not us about to die.
Someone said, never let bro drive the boat again.
Cool.
If you couldn't float, just say that.
Yeah.
Bro, send me that.
Oh,
with the recordings.
Jesus.
If you ain't drowning in the Atlantic, then where the you at? It's giving broke vibes. Oh, we sinking. Yeah, bro. Yeah, all these POV replies are jokes.
That's hilarious. What a time we live in, you know? Because that actually would be facts.
Factual, bro.
There's some people praying their boat goes down.
Just to tweet.
Because the tweets will pop.
Yeah, the comments would fly off. I feel like that's how we not necessarily deal with things, just our coping.
It is a good coping mechanism. I like it. I've always done that though, in terms of like when the darkest stuff in my life is happening, I've always been just like, gang.
You've got to find something funny in it to live.
Yeah. I remember, late uni times when I was going through stuff, that...
Man couldn't even say the initial.
I was gonna say the day that you fell to your knees in the kitchen, that era. Yeah. I was going through stuff. I couldn't believe it.
The day I fell to my knees in the kitchen. Pause, by the way.
Yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, pause. I understand the context. They never will. Yeah.
Just going through stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure all we did was laugh. Because my life couldn't be worse. In that exact moment of time, my life couldn't be worse. Yeah, I didn't know what I was gonna do. Yeah, funny. Funny.
Wow, I fell to my knees.
Yes. I literally remember you standing up on your tiptoes and you had to grab the countertop to catch yourself. You fell to your knees. Wow.
I was lifting myself up with the cupboards.
Yeah, I remember.
Bro.
Oh, God, funny.
Yeah, we've been through stuff, boy.
Yeah, man, we've lived a life. Funny
Jesus
times,
Christ,
bro.
indeed.
Funny fucking times.
Yeah.
Right, cool. I have a trash news.
Okay.
Which is really, really, really wholesome to me.
Okay.
So, for context, you know Bobby Lee?
Yes.
He was obviously American comedian, if you don't know. He's like in his 50s. And he has a very popular podcast called Bad Friends with Andrew Santino. He has another popular podcast called Tiger Belly that he does with his ex-girlfriend, Kalila. And he's just a funny guy because like his character is so unique. Like he's a very like satirical guy, like pushes it. And he's also very, 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 how do I say it? Like victim-y. He plays into being the butt of everyone's joke.
Yeah.
And like plays getting offended and plays like, I'm just like the short, chubby, innocent little Korean guy. Stop picking on me. And he does it so well, it's fucking hilarious. But he also does have very, very sincere like insecurities and like shyness, and just like he's a very, very interesting person to watch. And I've watched him, I don't watch him consistently, but I've watched him over the years, probably the last like 6-7 years. I've like been in and out of his career. And I've always liked when he's a guest on podcasts, and he's always super funny and just consistent. And obviously Bad Friends has like been popping off and all this kind of stuff. But over the years, basically how it works in America, especially when Joe Rogan was based in LA, is that like all the comedians in that LA comedy scene would always go on Joe Rogan. If they're friends with him, they would always go on it. And he had never been on it. And every single time he was on a podcast, he would always be like, the guest would always be like, oh, when's the last time you did like Rogan? And he'd be like, I've never done it. And they're like,
how's that
that
possible?
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I've done it like 11 times.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, you're friends with me. I see you man chatting all the time. He's like, yeah, we're boys, but I've just never done it. And he's like, no, you should do it. You should do it. He's like, oh, I just don't want to ask. Like, I feel bad. Like, I don't want to ask. And he's like, no. Like, he'll say yes. Like, do it. And he was like, oh, nah, I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask. Like, he can, if he wants to ask me, like, he can. And then like he'll come in and be like, oh yeah, I saw Joe Rogan at the Comedy Store and like we spoke about it and he said I can come on whenever I want. And then someone will be like, okay, cool, so go on it. And he's like, oh, I don't know, I shouldn't go. When I say you, man, this went on for years. Years. This has been since the first time I was ever introduced. I've heard him having this conversation. Up until now, he's still having the same conversation. And he's never ever gone on it. I woke up this morning, opened up my Instagram, and there's a picture with him and Rogan in Rogan's studio, and I captioned, I did it. I screamed in my hotel room, you man.
Gang.
I fucking screamed.
Gang.
I was so happy. I've never been so happy for anything in my entire life.
Gang.
Years and years and years of putting this one thing off. And it's going to be a banging episode for one.
Oh, it's not out yet?
It's not out yet.
Okay.
I checked immediately.
Yeah.
It's not out yet, but there's just something about like, this guy's in his 50s and he's like, it's never too late to actually just start doing stuff. Like people, a lot of the time you just write people off as certain type of people. And there's certain times where like we can say something and people write me off as that. Like everyone knows that I just like to chat shit. And I'm like, bro, you know what? I'm going to do this thing. And 9 times out of 10, we'll come back in 3 years and I'm like, I haven't done it. Just leave me alone. But like watching that, I was like, rah, he actually did it. And I don't know what message I'm trying to like portray, but I just like was just filled with such joy.
You were happy for his achievement.
Yeah, it really is. And it's just like, he's a guy that doesn't take action on anything. And I was like, oh my God, he actually fucking did it.
It's because you followed his journey. Like you said, it's something that you were introduced to when you first started to fuck with Bobby Lee.
Yeah. It was
seeing it happen now.
It was so amazing. So yeah, everyone should listen to that episode when it comes out.
Cool.
Because it's gonna fucking hit.
Cool.
I'm assuming you saw the picture as well.
Yeah, I saw it. Was it? He posted it this morning. I think I saw it today. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, "Fucking hell, that's sick. That's fucking awesome." Yeah.
Bro, it's so cool, man. Really cool. I love shit like that. People winning. It's so decent. And the thing is, he wouldn't even consider it winning because that's his boy. It's just like going to the link his boy. It shouldn't, like, to him, it's like, it shouldn't be made out to be such a big deal. But because he's put it off for so long, it's just like, thank God for doing this. Thank you, God, for doing this. So fucking happy. Oh, it made my day.
Gang.
It made my day.